Welcome back once again to the Crucible. This is our second live night of action for this year's World Seniors, and what a blistering start. The AB of London Town, Alfie Burden, storming into Saturday's quarter-finals as we now turn our attention to our second live match of the evening. Vito Puopolo and Tony Drago. Well, we know the man from Malta has been at the Crucible many times before, but not so the Canadian. Here's what they were thinking when I caught up with them earlier on today. Vito, welcome to Sheffield and welcome to the Crucible. What do you make of this famous old arena so far?
Wow, what a special place. Very, very, very cool. It's very exciting and it's surreal. Yeah, I don't believe I'm here. It's unbelievable.
How many years have you been watching from afar?
Oh, God. 25, 30 years. I've been following the snooker, and all my idols have been playing here. Cliff Thorburn. Watching him play, yeah, it's unbelievable. And he's here giving me support too, so it's nice.
Well, and he's done everything at the highest possible level. Have you allowed yourself a little walk down on the arena floor?
I have. I did that yesterday, and just walking around here, it's like heaven for a snooker player. It's just unbelievable. I mean, like goosebumps.
What were the emotions when you realised that you were actually not only going to come and visit the Crucible for the first time, but actually play here in a global event? What was that moment of realisation like?
Well, you know, it hasn't really hit me. I mean, I'm still in shock. I don't even feel like I sort of was not thinking too much about it because I didn't want it to overwhelm me. But now that I'm here, I'm kind of like in shock. It's the best term. I mean, like it just doesn't feel real. It's just unbelievable. Like truly, as a snooker fan from Canada, it's heaven.
Well, you've got one advantage over Tony Drago because presumably you will have watched quite a bit of him online in the lead up to this match. He's a big character and, you know, famously recorded a century in, I think, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. He doesn't know much about your game, so just give us a little insight. What are your strengths?
Well, I'm a good potter. I play a good safety game. And I'm aggressive, so I think it'll be a fun match where we'll sort of be going for a lot of big pots and trying to get in the balls and make some good scores. And so that's basically what I'm planning on doing, and hopefully not giving away too much. But yeah, just have a good solid match where we're both going for long shots and making some big pots and nice runs.
Well, listen, it's great to have you here. I can tell how genuinely excited you are to be about to walk out on the biggest stage of all. Enjoy every second of it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Tony, the first thing to say is how well you're looking. It was brilliant to see you at breakfast this morning. Are you in good health?
Thank God, yes I am. Thank you.
And I'm imagining you're very much looking forward to being back on the Crucible stage once more, especially after being fired up by seeing Luca Brecel's great run to win the title 2 days ago.
Listen, I don't play like Luca Brecel, at least not anymore anyway. But no, I'm going to try my best. You know, I practice as much as I could have done. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. And when I enjoy it and I'm hitting the ball well, if I'm hitting the ball well and enjoy it, I could be a dangerous animal. But we have to see tomorrow.
And how pleased were you to see a continental European lifting the world title, especially the manner in which Luca survived Mark Selby's comeback?
Listen, that's the thing is, I mean, fantastic to win it, but to win it playing that kind of snooker, I mean, who's not going to enjoy seeing Luca play like that? And listen, I know Luca from the start, you know, I see him with his father and mother, the journey, you know, and I know how hard they worked to get him there. So good luck to Luca and good luck to all the family. And yeah, he's a great champion, so fantastic and so exciting to watch, you know. He's one of of 4 or 5 players today that when he's playing I'll watch, because you know I got a reputation of I watch a lot of snooker, but I don't watch as much as I used to. But when Luca's playing, I always watch.
Well, and you know, and sometimes he's so quick around the table, he's almost as fast as you were in your heyday.
Well, I don't know about that, but he's fast.
And what kind of match are you expecting against Vito?
Well, it's quite an odd one, really, because it's you know, I never seen the guy. Obviously, first time I'm going to see him, I will introduce myself and say hello and shake his hand, but I don't really know what he looks like, you know, so I never seen him play. But the beautiful of snooker is you play your game. If you're playing well, the guy is going to be sitting down, and if he's playing well, I'm going to be sitting down. So I just have to make sure that I play better than him.
A simple philosophy. We're delighted to have you here at the Crucible. Good luck in the match. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Rob.
That interview was so full of character, he's generated a round of applause before he's even walked out. Right then, let's get to the man who his opponent says he doesn't know what he looks like, but he will do in a minute. Making his debut all the way from Toronto, the Canadian champion. What a moment this is for Vito Puopolo. And now to a former International Open finalist, one of our sport's great characters. 35 years ago, he made a run to the World Championship quarterfinals. Give it up for the pride of Malta, the Tornado, Tony Drago. So relaxed, he was ready for another pre-match interview. Your referee for this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time at the Crucible is Peggy Lee. And in the commentary box, very much looking forward to this one. Their stamina will hold firm. A pair of world champions still going strong. A very good evening to Stephen Hendry. And first of all to John Parrott. What a night in prospect, JP.
Yes, Rob, very much so. Looking forward to this. Great to see my old pal Tony. I haven't seen him for a few years. Against Vito Puopolo, who has won the Pan American Championship to qualify for this back in 2022. It must be a great thrill for him to be here at the Crucible, Stephen.
Yeah, it sounds like a pizza parlour, doesn't it? Tony and Vito's. Huge occasion for both these players back at the Crucible. Well, for Tony. Tony's played here before, obviously. Vito hasn't been here before, so even bigger occasion for him. Can he settle? Not long to settle, best of 5. What a talent this man. Well, I was going to say was, but he was incredible, wasn't he? What a talent.
Yeah, he could absolutely run round the table, knocking balls in off the lampshade. And he was always a shot maker. And there's one there. Beautiful.
Yeah, we turned pro the same year, 85. I remember he came to Scotland. We had a kind of exhibition practice session. And he was as thin as me, with a big Michael Jackson haircut, and we just potted balls all night. It was great fun, but what a talent.
Yeah, I don't really know how much practice or work he's been putting in, but it won't really matter with him. He's always had such a natural talent that he probably needs less than most people. Try. Not quite enough pace in that, and hit the pink instead of the side of the reds. But yeah, it was always really interesting when you played in Malta. Anytime you played Tony in Malta, goodness me, you had the crowd on your back there. Everything he did, breaking off, he got a standing ovation. Yeah, pink is slightly awkward on the right-hand side, and she's taken red on the left. Just simple up and down. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, it shouldn't have been a problem, but poor shot with the double kiss there. Only thing he had to avoid.
Slightly more difficult red to the right corner. Couldn't see the one, straight one. That held nicely for the blue. Might play another cannon here, just because he's got a little bit more angle in the blue than if he was straighter. It'd just be a matter of dropping on a red, so he might use a cannon on the red, soft one, just to kill the pace of the cue ball. Is he on anything?
Yeah, first glance, I think that might be end of break. Yep. Must have thought he was bound to be on something, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, great pop. Not the best kiss in the world. Yellow's a bit tricky. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Really is. Deserves to be on something after that. So unlucky to finish there. Hampered for the red in the middle pocket.
Well, he's renowned for not liking playing with a rest. This is a bit of a stretch to get to this pink, but no problem. This is a very good start from the Tornado.
Yeah, hanging about, is he? Yeah, he said he slowed down as well. You can imagine how quick he used to be. Yeah, and he looks like he's been doing a bit of work because he's playing well.
18.
Yeah, Tony looks like he's never been away at the moment. Incredible start. Looks very confident. He's always had fabulous touch. But the speed he plays at, he's always had that little careless shot in his game. But when he's on, he can be very intimidating to play against. Another beautiful positional shot there.
Yeah, obviously in your career you have a few people play well against you, that's obvious, but one of the best performances I've ever seen. He beat me in Derby one night playing in the British Open 5-1, and honestly you'd have been hard pressed to see anyone play better. Unplayable he was. Anything he did was break off. Absolutely tremendous. So he's got all the talent in the world. probably should have won a bit more. Not a bit disappointed with that shot, but he's 70 in front, so nothing to beat yourself up about. Plenty of points in hand. Vito's going to come to the table, and it'd be a bad idea just to pot a few balls, even if he's way behind. Highly unlikely going to win the frame from this many points behind. But let's get a feel of the table. As I say, it is a short match. I'll try and get the feel. Yes, and that's enough for Vito. And his head at referee Peggy Lee says thank you very much. It's enough for frame one. That was impressive from Tony Drago. Takes the opening frame and leads 1-0. So frame number 2, and it's Vito Puopolo to break off. Not really had much table time in frame 1. Tony Drago excellent, and a poor safety let him in the first frame, so I want to just improve on that. Have a double kiss on the red on the left hand side that more or less put Tony in control, so I want to do better in this frame. And that's a poor one. Actually aiming on the other side of that red. Just a simple up and down, dump shot as we call it. So chance. Well, it's going to work out all right. Funny enough, I was saying it's not really a brilliant chance this with the blue being tied up, but it won't be in a minute. Just got to avoid that red on the left-hand side with his waistcoat as he's leaning over. So, put the extension on the end of the cue, but still got to just be a bit careful, as I say. Doesn't want to foul by touching that. That's a good pot. Yeah, trying to avoid the cannon with one of the book colours, but didn't quite manage it. There's a red down this right-hand cushion here, but, well, A, it's a tough pot, and B, it'll be a very tough colour after it. This is a hard shot in these tables.
Yeah, struck that beautifully. He might have thought that that was only red he could leave, so it was worth taking it on. This black, though, is maybe not as tough, but not far away, because if he wants to get on a red, he's got to play this with a bit of pace. In fact, he's leaving the black alone to play the pink into the middle, which is probably even tougher.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. This will test your cue action. Very easy to be missed, this pink. Yeah, can't say I'm surprised. Tough shot, that. Well, Tony's satisfied that the black spot's occupied.
8.
Well, he couldn't have picked a cue ball up with his hand and placed any better to play the black and go into the bunch. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's a little bit unlucky. Hampered slightly by the pink for the red that's near the black. Or maybe clipping the other one in the corner. Very thin, this. Well played. Needs a bounce off the cushion, which he's got. Absolutely fabulous, the last few pots. Playing very well here is Tony.
22. 23.
Yeah, great shot. Really well controlled. A tiny bit of check side on that just to make sure he didn't get the cannon the pink. Just straighten the cue ball up. And this is a great chance now.
27.
Brilliantly manufactured, it has to be said. Very impressive. And it was a shot up to the black off the loose red needed spot, which was the maker of this. Couldn't play that any better. Left a perfect angle.
35.
But now he's just lost the cue ball. So it's only a safety shot, you would think, off the blue. Yeah, I mean, completely mishit the safety there. No way he was playing him behind the brown. But he's put a bit of pressure on his opponent, who hasn't really had too much table time. Big shot this. And that's the worst that could have happened. Left a perfect angle on the red. Well, I didn't see him missing that one. The yellow was absolutely perfect to come down the table for.
I mean, he was downplaying a shot before Vito had even got back to his seat. That's what you get with Tony Drago.
Yeah. At the moment, Tony's average shot time is 13 seconds, which is pretty quick. There was one session, well, part of a frame there that Luca Brissell, the current world champion, was playing. He was down to 10 seconds in the World Championship. And the next frame was 12, so that's how quick Tony's been playing. Slightly awkward cue in here with the corner pocket in the way for Vito's bridge hand. Just can take your mind a little bit off the shot in hand. Well, pretty decent white. Of course, he was always chipping that red up towards the balk area, so it's an easy enough safety shot back for Vito. What a good shot that was. Shot for nothing on the double. Played well. As I say, Tony chipping that red into the balk area gave him a chance at that shot. But unfortunately, followed it with that. Just having a good look at this, Tony, because these are makes a difference if they're touching the cushion or just slightly off. Oh, good pot. Very good pot.
Yeah, a bit of body movement there on that deep screw back shot. Easy opener for Vito. Maybe an idea. I don't know if the red goes past the blue to left middle, but he could possibly play for it to this left corner here. Bag two, as we call it. Stun the cue ball off the side cushion. It's a bit of a cute angle to play for it to right middle, I think. And that's where he's played. And he's not. He would have liked to have been dead straight on this. This is not easy. Should drop on the black, should he get it. Well, in the end up, he didn't even go for the pot.
Yeah. Well, problem was he didn't get tight in behind the blue, and the other red has flicked off the one down the table, so double whammy. Quite like the idea, just fortunately for him, the execution wasn't great. Just about okay. anything bar use the rest.
Absolutely, avoid at all costs. It's always been his nemesis. Gets a bit twitchy using the rest. Loads of left-hand side on the cue ball there. Look at this for a positional shot. Any good?
Shot of the night there. No doubt about that. Couldn't have walked down there, but that better with your hand, that cue ball. Beautiful shot. So, should be frame 2. 40 points ahead already. Just put the next... Oh, that's a foul there all day long on the pink. Yep. So that's 6 points away for that. So down to 34. So a couple of snookers. Should have been done and dusted, but for touching that pink. So, not totally over yet. Not brilliant for snookers the way these balls are. Yeah, pretty poor the last couple of shots he's played there, Vito. No problem this time with the rest. And that will be the end of frame 2.
Yeah, the frames are over pretty quickly when you're playing Tony Tornado Drago. He leads Vito Puopolo 2-0.
So, about to break off in frame 3. Tony lurking round the book end already. Can't wait to get the cue ball. And he breaks off with a 2-0 lead. Played some lovely shots this evening. Some excellent positional shots and the breaks he's made. His opponent really just hasn't settled down yet. He better get going soon, because obviously Tony needs just the one more frame to win this match, so important here for Vito to get going. Another great pot. Got a bit of angle on the blue. Love to get on the red that's near the top right hand pocket and clear the pocket. May have to wait for that.
Six. 7.
That is absolutely beautiful. What a lovely shot he's played there. Lovely controlled pot that was.
He's got an absolutely... Oh, he's missed that cannon, but he's got a fabulous snooker brain, because he spotted that before he even potted the blue. He spotted the cannon on the red
40.
to pot the red and get the black into play. Unfortunately, with Tony Drago, that's what you get as well, the old careless shot.
Yeah, he just played the safety behind the yellow and blue. Yep, can't pot that one. Trouble is, it's the return now, because Vito's got to cover that himself, which from this situation won't be very easy. Yeah, if he's looking there to see if he plays off the side of the pack and drops the cue ball on the top cushion, would he cover it? It's got to be a clever shot, this. Top of the table, which suggests he's played a good shot.
Well, he's got to be tempted by the plant. Okay, it's not easy. Yeah, it was worth it. I was going to say a decent cue ball, but the red has popped out. It's available now to right corner for Vito. He needs to start potting some balls, or else this match could be over very quickly.
Well, not the worst kiss. Good pot. Don't think there's too much angle on the blue, which is a good thing, because the red next to the pink on the left-hand side, which is available. You should be able to just screw straight back for that. Looks a very lively piece of cloth, though. So his cue's a bit lively, because that didn't half come back. A cue ball there from a very small shot. Very nice touch there to hold the cue ball. And again, really well played. Like nothing that, but the control of the cue ball, excellent.
13.
Yeah, this is his first chance, really. You'd have to say in the match around about the black spot. He's overhit that one slightly. He's still able to get him a red. He should be able to quite comfortably. Choice of shots. He can just, I think, drop the black in dead weight. The cue ball will go past the red to the right of the bunch for the left corner. Could play a cannon. But I don't see why he would risk that at this stage. Yeah, just playing past it.
Twenty. Twenty-one.
Well, positional side could go wrong here because he can't avoid the cannon on the two reds below the black and potting it. So maybe a little stun on the right hand side if he can get to that one of the two. Yeah, took his eye off the pot. That's what so often happens with those shots.
91. One.
Yeah, not a bad little chance this now. Vito's missed there, has just opened those three reds into better positions. Little bit jabby with the rest there from Tony. Has he covered the outside one? No, he's fine. But it wasn't a convincing strike with the rest, that.
9.
He's going to need a cannon into the reds, obviously, to win the framing match at this visit. But he's got a couple of reds here.
16.
And then they're not a bad pack to go into if he goes into the left red of the
7.
5. Got a chance to do it now. I don't think he's got any other choice, to be honest. Just didn't get enough work on the cue ball. Didn't get any action. When it hit the red, it just died.
24.
Yeah, just to run away to safety because of that.
Only Drago. 24.
A decent safety. Very good distance on the cue ball. Just makes that return so much more difficult. Or the pot, if Vito's going for it. Very good try. Now, behind the yellow is the place to be here. If you can get it tight to the ball cushion. Oh, not quite. Red next to the black you can see. And this long pot.
Well, he's going to go out attacking if he's going to lose this match, because there's a quite pretty easy safety shot the left side of the table. But he feels he may as well go out attacking. Dangerous ploy.
And maybe he was watching Luca for the last 17 days. Seems to be the way forward now. And Tony will be considering this a very big chance for frame and match.
8. 9.
So only a
16.
couple of colours. The reds got the colours away from having this wrapped up.
7.
So just a matter of minding your work, keeping the concentration. Just about as it hits the far jaw.
Yeah, you could.
23.
Bit of another little twitchy one there from Tony, but this has been an excellent performance by Tony. It really has.
24.
To be out of this sort of limelight at this stage, he's looked very, very good. Some of the shots have been vintage Drago.
Yeah, very good. And in a match where if the Sopranos did snooker, it looks like Tony's going to beat Vito.
38. 39.
As I said, still got beautiful touch. One of the game's great natural talents.
48.
Yeah, it's always been point and shoot, hasn't it? Just puts the cue down, off he goes, bumps. Always had that
51.
his own action. And always had prodigious talent. Move the pink off, is it, with the brown? That's the fella.
55.
And this has been very impressive and great to see my old mate back out on the green bays. Been good pals for a long, long time.
6.
And he's still playing really good stuff. What about that shot? In it goes. Well played, Tony Drago. Fantastic performance here back at the Crucible Theatre. Shake of the hands, little hug. Wasn't to be for Vito Puopolo, but it's Tony Drago goes through. Commanding victory of 3 frames to 0.
Wow. Average shot time about 13 seconds. Ladies and gents, another round of applause. This way round for the camera, Tony. Absolute vintage. Stephen Hendry, John Parrott in the commentary box were just waxing lyrical there, just saying that was vintage Drago.
That's because they used to beat me all the time.
But seriously, it was just a pleasure for all of us to witness that. You were making Peggy Lee work pretty hard to replace the balls before you were down on the shot.
Listen, I said to you yesterday, if I hit the ball well, I'll be a dangerous. So I'm going to keep trying to hit the ball well. By the way, look, why you look so scruffy today?
Jason Francis, ladies and gents, I knew he was going to go for that. We're trying to go for a more intimate, family-friendly feel, and we go for suits on the Sunday. But for you, I will put a tux on Saturday for the quarter-final against Mark Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the irrepressible Tony Drago.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. What a night. First Alfie Burden and then Tony Drago reminding us of exactly why he once produced a century in 3 minutes 31 seconds. That wraps up our second day of coverage here at the Crucible of the World Seniors. We'll be back at midday for a fabulous Friday on which we have no fewer than 5 global champions. We're all going off for a pint to catch our breaths after that incredible display by the Tornado. The crowd have enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. We'll see you at midday tomorrow. Bye for now.